Hey everybody, so I'm a little under the weather, but I really wanted to share what I thought was a great thought with you all. It came from a slight incident that happened a few days ago at my job. And it just reminded me of how careful we need to be, especially in light of 2018 social media world, right? When but a few hours go by, most of us are on Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat. And so we're constantly seeing things. And as visual people, we were created as visual type of people. That can really work in our brains, in our thoughts, even in our hearts. That's why the Bible talks about being careful what you set before your eyes. But this isn't going to be all deep and religious. So some people will say, I don't want to hear that religious stuff. This has nothing to do with that. But I'm not saying, don't take what I am saying out of context. I'm not saying that it's wrong or we should be careful of finding motivation or inspiration in other people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that if there's somebody who inspires or motivates you to be better or do better or to obtain something that they've obtained, that, that's wrong. I'm not saying that at all. At the end of the day, us Christians, we do that with Jesus. But what I am saying is this. We need to be careful with comparing ourselves with other people. We need to be careful of the comparison. Social media makes everyone look like their life is just great. People kind of boast and brag and tend to just display the better parts of their lives. And it's easy to get caught up in that and to think that they just got it all figured out and that they're just perfect in that area or those areas. The other day, someone made a comment to me at my job that I must be balling and I must have all this money just because I have a lot of shoes. What they fail to realize is I've been collecting shoes for 10 years now. The amount of shoes I have and the type of shoes I have don't dictate my financial standings, and that was the farthest thing from the truth. And he just had this misconception about me because he sees me wearing a lot of different pair of shoes. And in that moment, I just thought of how many of us do that with people. We may see somebody a social media page, or we may see somebody that we know personally, and we may think that, oh, I wish I was them. They just got the greatest job in the world. Or I wish I was them. They just got the greatest marriage in the world. Or I wish I was them. They just got the beautiful house and they don't have a financial struggle or stress or worry in the world. But usually, that's just not the case. That's not the reality. I can't tell you how many times that I've talked to friends of mine who have opened up about struggles in their own life that I never would have thought they had. That I never thought that was even possible for them to have. You don't always know what someone's struggling with. You don't always know what someone's going through. You don't always see the sacrifices that it took for them to get what it appears that they have. All I'm saying is, I think we need to be careful and not compare what you have to what someone else's have. Be careful not to compare yourself. Don't compare your marriage with another marriage. Don't compare your body with someone else's body. Don't compare your job to someone else's job. What God has for you is for you. Be content in what you have and with what you have. Of course, always strive to get better and do better and have better. I'm not saying that, but don't do it based on someone else that you're comparing yourself to. Do it because that's what you want to do for you. Hey, that next person that you think got life all figured out, I guarantee you the fact of the matter is they don't really have life all figured out. Just be you. What God has for you is for you.